Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Hamiza binti Mat Taha from class BA 2733B. Today, I want to present to you about common issue in the workplace. Let me start with a simple question. Have you ever noticed how leadership meetings often look like a boy club? Gender imbalance in the workplace is not just a global issue. It's happening right here in Malaysia. And today, I want to take you to understand why this matters, why it is causing it, and how we can fix it. So let's start. Gender imbalance is the uneven distribution of males and females in a population or group, leading to a disproportionate number of one group compared to the other group. Where gender imbalance occurs depends on population, education, power and influence, workplace and health. So, what causing this? First, cultural expectation. Many women are expected to prioritize family over career. Second, workplace bias. Some employers assume women will not commit long-term because of child care. Third, lack of flexible policy. Without support like parental leave or remote work, women often drop out of the leadership pipeline. Even today, many women are still underrepresented in leadership roles, especially in industries like teach and finance. It's not because they are less capable, it's because the system has not caught up. Now, let's take a look current landscape. Let me share one of article that I read. Here give example of gender imbalance is in Department Finance. Finance is known to be a very popular and lucrative industry, and how many young people are pursuing in-depth study in this field to graduate and want to further their education in this industry. Key finding in these articles: firstly, household burden. Women spend more time on domestic duties impacting career opportunities. Second, role suitability and bias. Perception of leadership trends favor men than women seen as less leader-like. Third, bias and harassment from other employees. Female supervisors face more harassment and their field harasses causing this work performance to suffer. Bias affect promotion and evaluation. For example, take a look at the numbers. In 2025, women hold less than 30% of executive positions globally. That's a huge gap considering how many are qualified and ready to lead. It's not just about hiring bias. It shows up in promotion, salaries, even in the way assignments are given. Sometimes it's subtle, sometimes it's obvious. Furthermore, HR need to prevent gender imbalance from occurring. In many organizations, men are more likely to hold leadership positions, receive higher pay, and have more decision-making power. Meanwhile, women may face lower wages, limited career growth, or unfair expectations. Because of this imbalance of power, some women experience workplace harassment, including verbal abuse, sexual harassment, or intimidation. In certain cases, employees may feel pressure to stay silent because they fear losing their job, damage their reputation, or being blamed. This shows that workplace harassment is not just an individual problem but a systemic issue. Next, gender inequality in the workplace can have serious impact. Victims may suffer from stress, anxiety, loss of confidence, and reduced job performance. For example, when employees feel disrespected or unequal, their motivation can focus decrease. Victims of harassment or discrimination may struggle to concentrate, miss work more often, or perform below their potential. This reduces overall productivity and affects team performance. It can also create a toxic work environment, lower productivity and damage the organization's reputation. When employees do not feel safe or respected, the entire workplace is affected. Other than that, social attitude and gender role influence workplace behavior. When society normalizes male dominance or stereotype women as weak or emotional, this belief can carry over into professional environment. Every problem must have a solution. This problem cannot continue in an organization. Let's talk about gender imbalance solution. Firstly, legal reform. Enforce equal pay law and support paid parental leave, flexible hours and affordable child care. Second, organizational action. Conduct pay equity audits, implement flexible working, diversity hiring panels, target for leadership representation. Third, individual empowerment. Provide mentoring, sponsorship, objective assessment criteria, and training to reduce unfair bias. This is not just a women issue, it's a business issue. When companies embrace gender diverse leadership, they don't just look good on paper, they actually perform better. Diverse teams bring different perspectives, which mean faster innovation and smart decision. Think about retention. Organizations that support women through fair policy, flexible work, and equal opportunities keep their talent longer. That saves costs, builds loyalty, and strengthens workplace culture. But when gender imbalance continue, we all lose. Company miss out creativity, nation miss out on potential growth, and individual miss out on opportunities they deserve. Gender imbalance is not just unfair, it limits our potential as a nation. So, what we can do? First, train diversity as a business priority, not a side project. Second, invest in leadership programs and mentorship that prepare women for senior roles. Third, redesign policy from parental leave to flexible work so they support both men and women equally. And finally, challenge unconscious bias in hiring and promotion by using fair and transparent process. The solution we need to is, firstly, introduce mentoring program for women. Mentoring builds confidence, provide career advance, and open doors to leadership opportunities. Second, conduct gender pay audits. Audits help companies identify unfair pay gaps and take corrective action to ensure equal pay for equal work. Third, promote flexible work agreement, such as remote work or flexible hours, help retain talented women and support work-life balance. Lastly, challenge bias in hiring and promotion. Structured training and evaluation process ensure fair treatment and equal opportunities for all genders. This is not just an HR strategy, it's a step towards fairness, inclusion, and a stronger workforce. However, HR is not more than hiring and payroll. It helps shape workplace culture and play a big role in reducing gender imbalance. First, recruitment and hiring. HR must ensure job postings are gender neutral, recruitment panels are diverse, and selection processes are free from bias. This helps women get equal opportunities right from the start. Second, policy development. HR design and enforce policy like parental leave, flexible working hours, and equal pay structure. These policies directly impact whether women can stay and grow in their career. Third, training and awareness. HR should provide unconscious bias training for managers and employees so decisions about promotion, performance review, and daily interaction are fair. Moreover, Career development. HR can set up mentorship program, leadership training and clear career pathway to help women move into senior role. Finally, monitoring and accountability. HR must track diversity metrics such as recruitment, promotion and retention rate and report them transparently. This ensures program is not just promised but measured and delivered. In short, HR is the engine that drives workplace equality. By embedding fairness into recruitment, policy, training and career development, HR help company unlock the full potential of a gender-diverse workforce. Gender imbalance in job, leadership and pay are not systemic but can be addressed. Government should strengthen equal pay law and support parental policy. Companies should audit pay, adopt flexible arrangement and diversify hiring and promotion panels. Together, these measures create a fair workplace and a more equitable society. The bottom line, Malaysia's gender imbalance is real, but it can be fixed. With the right policy, thinking and leadership, we can build a workplace where everyone regardless of gender has a fair chance to success.